This week, we're gonna formally introduce one of our newest hires, Jon Heideman, to you, AKA the gentleman you met as Mr. Rogers a couple weeks ago, to find out what he's learned so far at his time at 10 Capital. So we had Jon shoot what turned out to be a very popular video a couple weeks ago, Mr. Rogers Talks Taxes. He's been in a couple of the weekly 10s. Wanted to formally introduce Jon. A lot of people to get to. We've had a lot of great people join the team here lately. You spent 12 years at BDO.
Yes, yep.
Left as an audit director.
Correct.
You and I have known each other for 14, 15 years.
At least.
Finally convinced you to come on board. One of the things, before I turn over the mic and ask you some questions, that I loved, and I know you meant no offense to your former profession and colleagues who you still love dearly, but you said, I think the time has come for me to stop auditing the past and help people plan their futures. And I thought that was a great line. You said it late night over a campfire, so I know the truth was coming out. But what about your background would you want to share with the group, or what are some of the quick ways you see that being a benefit to the clients at 10 Capital?
Yeah, so for myself, I'm a CPA. Got it probably 7 or 8 years ago. I've been in public accounting, was in public accounting for 12 years. Primarily focused on public companies, capital markets. Service a lot of great clients there in the mining space specifically. Also helped with a lot of private companies, mostly corporations, and also did some internal consulting, so business internal controls type work to help out streamline companies' processes and make them more effective that way too. So most on the business side, but I think seeing all the in all my experience, the forecasting and future projections I was witnessing and got to see was really beneficial to my well-rounded background. That makes me a good fit here. So.
Yeah. And Jon is not shy. So you came in right away and said, why do you guys do it this way, and this way? And you're right, we got some stuff fixed. What have you enjoyed most so far about your time at 10 Capital? You've been here for almost 4 months.
Yeah, almost 4 months. I would say my favorite thing is probably the camaraderie of the team. I came from a great team before, and really making people first is really important. And so when I came over here, it truly got to be reflected and see that the team as a whole wants to service clients. As a whole, it doesn't matter where everybody's at. We just want to help out each other to make our team better, but then help out our clients. I think that's just truly the one thing that just stands out to me more than anything.
So you didn't fully believe me when I told you about it before, but now being here, you can see that it's
true.
All right, okay,
true.
All right. What has surprised you the most about your time, or been a little bit different than maybe you expected it?
Yeah. I would say, ironically, I have the motto that I would never tell someone to do I wouldn't do myself. But I think the biggest surprise I've seen lately is with all the clients I've been meeting and the recommendations and stuff we give to clients, how much it's influenced myself, and hey, I need to do that really myself, because it's not just building good, healthy financial habits, but it's you're working out and being healthy that way, spending time with family. We tell our clients to do this all the time, and it's well, no, to make myself and our team all better, we need to do that ourselves. So I think it's as much advice we give to our clients, the self-reflection is, no, I need to do that myself and make sure it's important.
Hold you that much more accountable. Yeah. No, that's great. What have you learned that's most valuable during your time here at 10 Capital that you would want to share with clients? Again, you went from one side of the curtain to behind the curtain. Now you're on this side within the industry. What would you want to share with clients?
I'd probably say the biggest thing is the amount that just letting your plan play out, how beneficial and strong that is. I think there's a lot of times, even in my previous days, I had my own little investments, did whatever. I might try time markets or do stuff like that. I think when it comes down to it, after seeing hundreds of plans now built out and see how effective along is, for a lot of clients, a long time, a long period that this has worked, and you see this, you're like, well, no, the plan works and just sticking to the course works. And so in myself, I saw, I tried time markets or do this one thing or the other, but really just making a plan, setting it, and letting it develop is the biggest thing that I've promised.
Yeah, it never gets old. People, you look back, like, how much have they gained? And you're like, well, yeah, they held it for a really long time. Kurt, who, was co-founder of the firm, he used to say, he's like, I can make anybody a millionaire, you just got to give me enough time. And there's a lot of truth. Time's a powerful thing. What are you looking forward to the most, whether it's near term or long term, as you look forward at 10 Capital?
No, I think so. My biggest thing in the near term future is making sure I get to meet all the clients and get to really build relationships. At my core purpose, I want to help people and build relationships. And so I think it's once kind of COVID finally lifts again and people are down here interacting, and so just truly getting to meet people, their families, what makes them tick. I really want to do that. But then in the medium term future, want to get my CFP. So I got my CPA at the moment and became eligible for the CFP. So my goal is to try to hammer that out in the next year or so. And so that's kind of my mid-range goal. And then long term, just, really establish myself and be a good resource to people.
Last question. How do you put out 1,000 output on the Peloton? That's what the people really want to know.
See these calves?
Cougar calves?
My cougar calves are here. Man, if it wasn't for my days walking up hills all day in Pullman, I wouldn't be able to do the Peloton like I do.
The man's a monster on the Peloton. He's dethroned me within weeks, days. I'm pretty convinced even our first ride he let me win, so thank you very much for that. Lots of talent, great guy. I know already gotten a tremendous amount of feedback from those of you who are working with Jon, some of the videos he's done. Very excited to have you on the team.
Glad to be here.
The future's very, very bright. Come down if you want to challenge Jon on the Peloton, you're welcome to do that. Or if you just want to hang out and say hi, we'd love to see you soon. Thanks so much.